Hey guys, this is Carter Company. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you a Jets NFL team grade, grading their team by position, by quarterback, running back, receivers, whatever. Yeah, this is the grading system right here. I really appreciate though before I get started, if you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Road to 100 subscribers, we're trying to get there. Also comment down below what you think of the series, and what team you want next. Because whatever team you comment, I will do next, depending on how many other teams are in front of it, but your team will be earlier than any other team after this video. So we'd really appreciate if you did comment down below. Also helps this video get pushed up in the YouTube algorithm. So I really appreciate that. Here's the grading system though. Obviously 140, 155, the top stuff is an A. Then you see down below 0 to 89.9 is an F. Don't be an F like the Texans probably will be. We're now looking at this Jets offense. At QB, we have Zach Wilson. I gave him a 7.0 out of 10. Not the most NFL ready quarterback, but he does got some weapons now, so I don't feel as bad for him. Their offensive line isn't as bad as I was thinking though. Also, at the beginning of the NFL draft, because they did get Elijah Vera Tucker here. Then running back one, they have Michael Carter. I'm not a big fan of having Michael Carter running back one at his rookie year. I think he needs a few years to get to that stage. Gave him a 6.9. I felt like he's a decent starting running back, maybe a back end backup right now in the league. Then Tevin Coleman's a pretty solid backup running back there at RB2. So I gave him a 4 out of 5, so pretty decent there. Then for receiver number one, Corey Davis, 7.7 out of 10. It's not the best starting option. Eventually, I think Elijah Moore will have that, but I don't think in his rookie year he'll have that. It's a little bit lower. Then receiver two, Jamison Crowder, a 7 out of 7.5. It's pretty solid. Elijah Moore, 6.9 out of 7.5 is pretty solid. So I feel like that receiving duo is gonna be pretty good in the next few years. And Elijah Moore and Corey Davis. I don't know how long Jamison Crowder is gonna be on the Jets, but if he stays, that's a pretty good receiving trio, if I do say so myself. And then at tight end we have Christopher Herndon. He's not great. They don't really use tight ends too often like some teams. He just isn't going to give much production, so I gave him a 3.1. And then I give the offensive line a 9.9 here because of Mekhi Becton and Elijah Vera Tucker there on the left side. That really helps. George Fant isn't a good right tackle, which is definitely a weakness. And Carmen McGovern at center. Can't name their guard off the top of their head, but yeah, that right side of the O line isn't very good. But at least Zach Wilson has his blind side protected. So yeah. So a 52.5 out of 70. And that's not a horrible grade if you're a Jets fan watching this. This isn't a horrible grade. I think that's going to be just about middle of the line. So can't be too upset with that. And then here, with the Jets defense, as you can see, I rated defensive ends, defensive tackles a little bit more than the corners and stuff. It's Robert Saleh and his system. It values getting to the quarterback a lot more than their corners. So I feel like their defensive line is a lot more important to be good, which definitely is here. With Carl Lawson and Vinny Curry here, I gave them 11.9 out of 15 on the edge. I like Carl Lawson a lot. Vinny Curry sets it down a little bit, but I do like Carl Lawson a lot as a player. And then defensive tackle, we have Sheldon Rankins and Quentin Williams. That's a really good defensive tackle duo. Probably the best defensive tackle duo you're going to see in one of these at a 12.5. So that's really impressive here. Then at middle linebacker, you have C.J. Mosley, 4.2 out of 5. I still think C.J. Mosley got a little bit of juice left in him. Yeah, he's getting to the older side, but I still think he got a few more productive years. Then the sub and weak side linebackers aren't great with Gerard Davis and Blake Cashman. That's really the biggest weakness of the defense besides the corners, obviously. Or you see at corner one, Bryce Hall, 4.8 out of 7.5. It's bad. You can't have Bryce Hall as your starting corner. Then Bless Austin as your CB2 at 3.1 out of 5. At least they have good safeties at Marcus May at 7.1 out of 7.5, and then Marcus Jordan at 4.4 out of 5. But still, that secondary is looking bad. Their corners are bad. And thankfully, in any other system, this team is going to be a lot lower because the defensive ends aren't going to get as much points, and the corners might get just slightly more because they'll be out of 10. But yeah, this is overall not a horrible secondary, probably the worst or top 5 worst in the league. But thankfully, it's Robert Saleh's system, and the defensive line has matters a lot more. So it's pretty solid there. 57.2 out of 70, which I believe will probably be one of the higher defenses in the league. Yeah, and then special teams. Yes, we do special teams. Kicker, punter, returners, long snapper. They matter too. Kicker Sam Ficken is not very good. Surprised the Jets didn't go try to get another kicker or something, like Matt Prater or something, but whatever. Braden Mann's a pretty decent punter, so I gave him a 2.7. Nothing amazing, but yeah. Then Braxton Berrios and Ty Johnson are fine returners at 2.2 and 2.1. So yeah, and then Thomas Hennessy is a decent long snapper, so 1.7 out of 2. Sort of been giving all these guys because I'm not too familiar with long snappers, like most people aren't. But I want to give some respect to them. They deserve a little bit of spotlight here. So yeah, this is the total team grade here. Jets barely squeak in at a B plus with a 52.5 offense, 57.2 defense, and 10.9 special teams, putting them at 120.6 out of 155. So pretty solid grade here. This is a grading system again. As you can see, it puts them right there in the B plus category. So yeah, I feel like this Jets team is gonna shock some people. I feel like some people are gonna put them down, but they really upgraded their offense. Because before it probably would have been in the 40s, which isn't good, by the way. To have a something in the 40s on your team, offense, defense. But I feel like that they really improved their offense this year. And their defense was improved quite a bit in free agency with Marcus Jordan and Carl Lawson there. So, yeah, I feel like the Jets are going to do a lot better this year. B plus, solid. Right now, second in their division though, because I've only done the Bills. That was my first video actually, so go check that out. I'll link that in the description. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, I really appreciate it. If you hit that like button on the video and you subscribe to my channel, we're gonna do 100 subscribers, like I said in the intro. Also, go check out my podcast, the NFL Nerds Podcast. That'd be very much appreciated. And yeah, comment down below what team you want next. And yeah, that'll do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.